a partnership strong enough to take down an emperor, well, it's about to completely implode. We're going to see the exact moment two powerful allies, who literally changed history together, start to turn on each other. This, right here, is where it all starts to fall apart.
I mean, it's a question we've all seen play out, right? Whether it's in history or maybe even in our own lives. What happens when the person you trusted most suddenly becomes someone you can barely stand to be in a room with? Well, for Brutus and Cassius, the guys who killed Caesar, this question is about to get very real, very public, and very, very dangerous.
So we're diving into this really short but absolutely crucial scene in Act 4, Scene 2. At first glance, you might almost miss its importance, but trust me, this is like watching someone light the fuse on a massive powder keg. It's the calm before a storm that's about to tear their entire conspiracy apart from the inside out.
Okay, so picture this. We're at a military camp near Sardis, on the brink of a civil war. Brutus is there, and the weight of the rebellion against Caesar's allies, guys like Antony and Octavius, is just immense. I mean, every single decision is a life or death, and the pressure is at an absolute breaking point.
This is where you really start to feel that first chill. Cassius, an allied general, shows up at Brutus's camp. You'd expect a warm welcome, right? Brothers in arms. But instead, he gets this really cold and unfriendly brush-off from one of Brutus's men. It's a small thing, but it's a huge red flag that the problem isn't with the soldiers, it's coming from the top.
And look, this is way more than just some simple snub. You have to remember, in a military camp, loyalty is everything. When a general's own soldiers are disrespecting his most important ally, that's a sign of a deep, deep fracture. Their private beef is starting to poison the entire army. So the tension is already so thick you could cut it with a knife. And then Brutus himself walks out. Now the two main guys are face to face. Just imagine the awkward silence, the stares. The entire camp is watching this go down. This is a real moment of truth.
And what happens next? Well, it's basically a masterclass in political theater. It unfolds in 3 quick steps. You have the tense arrival, then this mask of forced politeness, and finally, a retreat into the shadows where the real fight is about to happen.
And if you look closely at what they're actually saying, Brutus is perfectly polite. He addresses Cassius with all the formal respect. But there's zero warmth, no real friendship there. It is pure performance. It's like this paper-thin mask, and you can just feel the rage simmering right underneath. Everyone can feel it.
All right, this next part is maybe the most crucial decision in the whole scene. With all those eyes on them, Brutus makes a call. He decides, nope, we're not doing this here. He's going to take the fight out of the public eye. And wow, this one move tells you everything you need to know about Brutus. He insists they go into his tent to argue. Why? Because for him, honor and the appearance of unity, that's the whole ballgame. He knows that a divided leadership means a weak army, and he is not about to let their personal drama sink the entire cause.
Yeah, it's all about that public persona, isn't it? Brutus gets it. Leaders absolutely cannot show weakness or division in front of their followers. Their fight might be personal, but their mission is public. By taking the argument inside the tent, he's trying to do damage control and protect their image as strong, united leaders.
So you might be wondering, why are we spending so much time on such a short, quiet scene? It's because this whole thing is designed to build up this incredible sense of dread. It's all about cranking up the tension for the explosion that we all know is just around the corner.
Think of it like the deep breath right before the plunge. Shakespeare is forcing us to hold our breath here. He's using all this cold, polite conversation to make us lean in closer, because we just know that the second that tent flap closes, all hell is about to break loose.
So when you boil it all down, this little scene does 3 things perfectly. First, it shines a huge spotlight on the growing rift between these two guys. Second, it shows that their whole revolutionary cause is starting to crack the seams. And third, it totally sets us up for the massive political and personal fight that's coming next.
And that kind of leaves us with this one big question, doesn't it? We've seen the fracture, we've seen the attempt to hide it, but once that trust is gone, once that resentment creeps in, can a partnership like this ever really be fixed? Or is it just doomed to shatter into a million pieces?